I live in a new.
Okay.
You and Redhead asked me.
She wrestled.
I didn't know who it was. That's always that. Did you guys wrestle? I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so as you can see, Dolly is down here. I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna have to move the chair. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to move the chair. There's Dolly. She's carving a pumpkin. A supporter brought us over a nice sized pumpkin too. And we didn't have, of course, carving stuff, but we had a knife, right? So he's making do with the tools that he has. Say hi.
Hey guys.
Carving
a pumpkin.
Dolly.
I don't know.
Dolly. There we go. I'll get my big old head out of the way one of these days, right? Mm. So what we got going on here? Hey, Bullhorn Betty. Hey y'all. Yeah, I just noticed we crossed at 20,000. I was just saying that when I logged in here. Great job, guys. Great job. A lot of people are tuning into this case because there's a lot of different things that are going on with this, right? We've got a lady that has been accused of killing her son. We've got no body. Constantly. We got law enforcement out at the landfill. We've got just a whole host of questions and very little answers. And the family, stealing the memorial for Quinton, coming out here and stealing signs that the community made for Quinton, which I will be getting that receipt soon, and I will be taking that to court. So, we will fight for our signs back. If nothing more, I'm going to see Billy Joe in that courtroom, eyeball to eyeball. She may not care, right? She may not care because she's losing everything she owns. She's not going to be able to provide for her family, in jail. She's not. She's going to be starting all over from square one. And as you see, she's already starting to form the cracks. We told you guys she was a substance abuse user. She never stopped abusing substances. We've seen it in living color out here with her jaw jacking. Clear drug use, she was clearly intoxicated on substances that day. And so, we're just going to sit here and watch this entire mess unfold. Many of us around the country and around the world don't understand how a woman that's on double probation is still sitting outside of her, or still able to sit outside of jail when they have a child missing, a history of child abuse, a history of drug abuse, and has admitted to using drugs the night that Quinton disappeared. That to me seems like a clear violation of your probation. And so 2 of them, you would think she would be in jail for a good minute. But no, she hasn't been arrested for a violation probation. She has every single one of her children removed and 1 missing, presumed dead, and still not 1 charge of child neglect, child endangerment, or child abuse that is unconnected with baby Quinton's disappearance. And these are, again, some of the things that we have a problem with. So, what do? We come out here and support the community. We come out and tell the story. We go out and find the answers that we're able to find, and then we report them back to you. What we found over the last 2 weeks is next to horrific. We see Billy Joe, again, enabling her daughter, protecting her daughter, trying to save her daughter yet again. Billy Joe may love her daughter. I don't dispute that. She gave birth to that child. But she also would most likely abuse that child herself. And to me, this is a classic case of the abused becoming an abuser.
And she was molested as a child.
Who was? She was.
She said that.
Yes. I knew it because I asked her. I said, because this whole thing, I even believe her brother. I said that multiple times on this channel that I believe that her mother, may have ST'd her during her addiction. Well, her addictions never come to an end, because if her addiction came to an end, she would not be outside. Yeah, or people around her mother using and abusing her. Either way, this had, I could tell, because this had a total sense. And did I not tell you that, Dolly? Remember, we had a conversation about that. Remember?
She was definitely abused.
She was definitely abused. So, and I even said as far and went to say that Quinton, her brother, that's in
the
jail.
only time she showed emotion too.
Yeah.
When she said it. She said, "Oh yeah, I was molested. That's why." When I don't remember what she exactly said. I got it on tape though.
Yeah. I'll have to go back. I'm there back and forth in the kitchen. Okay, Ronnie, yes, thank you.
Leslie said, "Why did you use him?" She said, "I was molested." That's what Leslie
Yeah. She was saying stuff like, "Where were you when your baby died?"
Yeah.
And all kinds of fucked up shit.
Yeah. How you doing there? Doing good? Oh, I got candles too that the person spent. Oh, by the way, I don't know if the person that provided us the confetti balloons is here. I didn't use the pump. I used the helium, and your confetti balloons are up along the line here. And I've got the candles, which one of them's going to go into the lantern, but I got the candles in there that I'll also set up and line the street with, put those out, so the girls can light them up tonight. Oh. What is that? What is that sound? Crickets? Oh, can you hear the crickets? There's only like one cricket that I can hear. But I can tell you we got no more visitors from the hate groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on out here, hate groups. We'll send you out with a ticket and a warrant for your arrest, just like we did the last one. Come with that nonsense. We don't break the law out here. We follow the law. You guys heard on my live a sergeant come on here and say that he absolutely supports what we're doing out here. He said if you're protesting peacefully, he goes, I got no problem with it. Yeah, that's a man that believes in the power of protest. You know what I'm saying? And oh, frog, might be a frog. Could be a frog. Frog or cricket?
One of each, I think.
One of each? I think we got one of each. I think we got one of each. That is funny. You guys can hear that from my phone. I can barely hear it.
Yeah.
I'm not even. Maybe I'm just so used to it. I'm not paying attention to it. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's just not moving to that because.
Hey, Robin. Hey, Miss Robin. Hey, Miss Robin, and hey, Robin. Both of you guys posted right at the same time, so I'm talking to both of the Robins. BHB Dolly, yeah. He's doing his part here. We got him sketching out the baby Q pumpkin that's being carved. We'll see if this family decides to steal yet another thing that we put out there for their family member when they refuse to. Again, not one flyer, missing person flyer, came from the family behind me. Not one. The only flyers that came into this town are the ones that Bullhorn Betty, brought into this town. Those are the only missing person flyers we have in this town. We had signs to honk for baby Q, justice for baby Q, see something, say something, things that we would want community to hear and see. You know, if you see something, say something. And the family behind, yet again, rip them out of the yard and claim them as theirs. Not one penny, one red cent this family has spent on their own missing person. From their nothing. They've done nothing for this child. Literally nothing. And it's the same bull crap that we hear from every freaking guilty criminal out there. But they told us not to search. We did a poll on here, I don't know how many times, right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. If you were missing your child and you didn't know where that child was, and law enforcement told you to sit your butt at home and do absolutely nothing, would you do it, or would you say, screw you, I'm going out and looking for my freaking family member? 92% of our channel said, screw the police, I'd be going out there looking for my family, getting search parties, putting up missing person flyers, all of that stuff. But you know what? When it's the guilty parties, guess what? They stay their ass home and say, oh, but law enforcement told me to. Well, law enforcement told everybody to. You know? Have you ever thought maybe it's because they want to see how you act? Because usually families that don't have nothing to hide, They say, screw you, tear my life apart. I'm going out and searching for my family. That's what they do. I've seen it done many times. And you know what? Law enforcement doesn't block them in their driveway and say, no, you can't leave. You know? But this family doesn't mind doing drugs and calling law enforcement all high and stuff, but they sure have a problem getting their ass up and going and looking for their missing child. I'm just saying. That's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. There we go. Crazy Texan Truth Seeker. Nice to see you. Thank you for not giving up on Quinton. No, this is the youngest freaking kid I have covered. And I know who's responsible for his disappearance and death. And I want to see her in jail. I want to see her. I don't think Billy Joe should do near as much time as Leilani. I don't care, though. She needs to be in jail. They both need to be in jail. If it wasn't for Billy Joe, this child would still be alive right now. Right? She should have went to court, said, I'm not protecting my daughter anymore. She's abusing these kids. She's using drugs. And I work out of town. I can't take care of these children. I need them out. I need these children out of my daughter's custody for their safety and their well-being. But she didn't. CPS was coming here to take these children. She stepped up to the plate to try to save her daughter, go through all these motions of trying to evict her when she could have simply filed a restraining order on her daughter and got her daughter out of the house if she so wanted peace in her home, as she so stated in her complaint for eviction. So, there's a lot of telling things that are going on here. We've read many statements from Billy Joe herself about Paul when he was evicted from her home, and about Leilani in multiple court proceedings. Okay, especially with Leilani, because she had the custody, she had the child support, and she had the eviction. Oh, thank you, Lo. And we did get some of our signs back from gracious people. As many of you guys know, we weren't here. But we did get some. Thank you, Lo. But we did get some of them back, and we are going to make sure that they're not. We don't want thieving bitches behind me taking them. But we did get 4 of them back. These will be great for when we go to the courthouse and go to the police station. We'll be using these for justice for Quinton, demanding the police chief get off his ass and do something. The DA to get off their ass and do something. This is injustice. When you have something that so much so you have enough overwhelming evidence to identify a suspect, name that suspect, and then tell the community, oh, sorry, guys, we're not going to do anything about it. You're going to have to live with this murderer on your streets. Are you kidding me? This is what's wrong with our country. This is the way we're going. I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of this. We don't catch and release murderers. We don't, when we find out somebody is responsible for killing somebody, you know what we do? We go throw their ass in jail. That's what we do. And if you can't find something with literally years of criminal activity, beating children, neglecting children, using drugs in front of children, these are violations of law. These are not just reasons to have your children taken from your care. These are reasons for you to have your ass in shackles and chains as you go to your court hearing. Once they have enough evidence for Quinton and his untimely death, then you go down to that jail cell, you snatch your little butt up, and you take her down to booking, and you charge her for that too. But this idea that the people of this county have to live with a murderer on their streets because our law enforcement is putting entirely all their eggs in one basket, we got problems. Would you like me to set your phone up? Okay, I'm going to start getting Dolly's live set up here. So if you guys can just bear with me, we're just going to let you guys watch. Just to let you ladies know, we have a hot mic over here. So I've been hearing about it. But thank you, Crazy Texan Truth Seeker, for your love and support. It does go a long ways. I even see Ricky Beaver's up in here. I wish I could read your message. I'm sorry, Ricky. But I see you, and I love you. I miss you, my friend. Bullhorn Betty facts. The system is so screwed up and corrupt. You know what? The more I do this, the more, we realize what kind of a system we're in. And that really is part of why I'm here, right? It's the whole picture, not just part of the picture. And the whole picture is that we have a major failure in our alphabet soup of child welfare. And then they use these tactics to keep our noses out of the business, right? Like, oh, privacy. Well, then give them a flipping number. Take their names off the reports and give them a special identification number that we can't find out who they are. And there you have it. They have their stinking privacy. There are so many things that we can do where we can actually have a government entity be wholly and truly transparent. And it should be, because it's dealing with the most innocent and sensitive people of our country, our babies. And with that, I'm just going to sit. I'm not going to go too much into it. I am still working on the initiatives. I need, people that are out there that think this initiative is good to also be pushing this in your states, your counties, across this country. And that's that centralized database that any social worker, when she has to go to a home, she can literally type in the people's addresses, or excuse me, social security numbers, date of births, or driver's license, and literally have everything from every single state, all the notes, whether these people are violent, because our social workers should not be putting themselves in jeopardy either. And with this information, this would help them be better serve the people that they're being paid to serve. And that's what we want. So give me just a second. I'm going to get Jimmy set up, and then we'll point him down as he's doing the pumpkin on his channel. So just sit with me. Jimmy, where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Okay.
I'll set that up.
Okay. I'm going to people to see your pumpkin. Oh, there you go. Do you need a cord for your phone?
I got
Yeah. You got one in your jacket, and that jacket's in the car?
Yeah.
They like things to make money. They wanted to marinate.
I'm happy y'all are here.
Huh?
I don't get out here, but I'm so happy y'all are here.
Yeah. They've been having to see us.
I'm gonna bring the baby, but I know.
Yeah. Screw them. Children need to be exposed to this too, because at the end of the day, they need to know. See something, you say something, You see your friend coming to school with bruises, maybe tell mama.
Right.
They have to be exposed to this too. Yeah.
I'm dark cool, dude.
Yeah, okay. Here's I was wondering if that tastes fine.
Yeah.
It is. Smaller. Really good.
Yeah.
He seems nice.
Okay, here, I got you all set up. You just gotta plug in and set it up. I got the thing on. Don't push me.
Oh, hey! I just told you not to do that. Oh, this is for you, Betty. Trying to cut my finger off.
Here, I got your glasses.
I know you can't see. Brought his glasses, guys, so when he goes live, he can read your stuff. Say his name, Quinton. Quinton Simon. Justice for baby Q. Justice for Quinton. BH Bree, read your IG message. Oh, I haven't even been on IG. It's not even downloaded on this new phone. If you guys remember, I had to buy a cheap, $200 phone, and I had to try to set it up. I got my other phone. I need to get all the content off of it. But I don't even have Instagram set up. because this new phone it's crappy. It doesn't have any memory. I do have a card inside of it that it's taking my images and videos and things of that nature, but which is expanded a little bit, but it's only 128 gig. It's not really big. I mean, I usually, all my phones are half a terabyte or more, and I do that because I take everything is video. We videotape everything. We need to have large capacity. This has been holding up, but the phone itself needs to be dumped. I've got to dump the files off of it to clear some memory up. But again, just I haven't even gone on to Instagram, so I'll have to take a look at that. Thank you for letting me know. Please put GoPros on BHB and Dolly. Yeah, we have. The problem is, you know what I need to put on the wish list is batteries for the GoPro. That's our problem. Is we have the GoPros. I mean, I have one. Dolly has like 80 million of them. But I got one, and my battery, I brought it with me, but I got to get it charged, and the battery seems like it dies down. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, are you setting that up? I'll be quiet.
Live in front of Leilani's house.
Yeah, I figured for Leilani, I can
No, you're good.
Shorty Smalls, nice to see you. Pebbles, nice to see you too. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. We've got 1,800 people in the chat right now. We've been out here. We're carving pumpkins. We put up more balloons this morning. We went on a search. We searched a lot of places. There's one major spot that we still have yet to search. The J or Horseshoe Lake is inaccessible. We can't get back there. It's got fences and gates closed, and I'm telling you, it's not a prime opportune place to go to dump anything because, again, it's locked. You'd have to, and not only that, but we're finding out very quickly these woods have lots and lots of snakes in them. We went out and did some searches, and as soon as we got into the woods, one of the first things I saw. Okay, one of the first things I saw was a snake. It was a small snake, but still a snake. Can you get me a drink, like a Coke?
I'm gonna wait. What was doing all that? Tired. Is that okay? All right.
Can you get me just a Coke? It can be a fountain drink.
That's what I was gonna get me too.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Huh? Oh, I am. When was I sick? How many weeks now and still no right? Exactly. And that's the problem. Don't tell me there's nothing here. I mean, we do this entirely too much to say there's nothing here. I mean, give it a rest. Give it a rest. It's either they've got a really crappy DA that can't make a case and doesn't know how to argue the case, or you got a really crappy police department that doesn't know how to do a proper investigation, or a combination of both, or it's financial. I mean, these are problems that are happening. You know what I'm saying? These are the problems we're facing in this county. And I don't know what it is because I haven't dove into their finances. But when you're starting to steal from the school board and the children to finance this, you got problems. You got bigger problems than Bullhorn Betty in your community. I can tell you that. The brother who was there that day, where has he been? Keeping in hiding because he knows what happened. No, Paul's been here. Paul's been here. We see Paul coming and going quite often. He's missing a headlight now. His headlights were working, but they're not. One of them's not working. So hopefully he can afford that. Tom hasn't really been staying here that I can see. It seems like he's staying at the house around the corner. So, it just makes you wonder what's going on. Why isn't the husband staying here or the boyfriend or whatever he may be? I haven't looked into the marriage of it. I don't know. I'd like to know. Well, who's Tom and what's going on, right? This is going on 4 weeks. Enough is enough. Lock her up. I think that's the sentiments of everybody. And you guys know we've been here, at least me, I've been here since the 11th of October. I literally went home for 36 hours and turned around and came right back here. I've been living out of hotel rooms. I've been living on crap food. I mean, God bless you guys for sending us food. I'm not complaining about that, but you know, it's still not what I'm accustomed to eating. It's tearing my stomach up, but I'm eating it because it's food. And we get out here, we get hungry, we get tired, and we have to eat what's out here. It's been good food. It's just I'm not used to eating so much fast food, if that makes sense. When I'm home, I eat healthy. Everything's home cooked from scratch. That's just the way I do it because I'm Southern, and we don't like preservatives and stuff. So the best way to not have, you know, all this junk and chemicals in your food is to make it for yourself from scratch. But still, I mean, we've been eating and we've been very thankful for that. But it's just, you know, I'm sure many of you guys know, if you guys ate Taco Bell or McDonald's every day, it'd probably tear your stomach up a little bit too. There's just not a whole lot of, you know, from scratch places around here, or at least if there are, I don't know about them. I mean, even to be honest with you, even the other night when I ate Cracker Barrel, it didn't set too well on me, and that's probably more in line with home cooked meal than what we've been eating out here. You know, thank God I'm not diabetic because I have a lot of sugar that's delivered here regularly. Oh, thank you guys. I hear all your wonderful comments and stuff. And guys, remember, we're not, you guys can say what you mean what you say, but you guys don't need to say it mean. Thank you, Sip of English Tea. Thank you so much for your super sticker. I really appreciate it. Again, those are the ways. These things here are how we sponsor these trips. And with the kind hearts of everybody out there that are fighting for justice and want to know what's going on, they're funding us being here and us running live. And for all of you guys out there, you should be thanking our sponsors, our financial sponsors, our actual true cash, like Christina. You know, it's people like her that make this possible. So let's just give some thumbs up inside the chat room for all the financial sponsors we've had, not only just me, but Dolly, Chronicles of Olivia, MGL, Justice for All. I mean, it's really the great people of YouTube that sponsors us to come out here and to cover these stories and, you know, investigate them and look into them and, you know, pull back the curtain and find out what's really going on. And you guys have to admit, we do hit pay dirt here. Every time we have our feet on the ground, we hit pay dirt. We find out information that wasn't readily available to the public, and we bring that to the public, and that helps. It helps a lot. It helps for many creators and law enforcement that has turned to YouTube and have YouTube channels. It helps them explain stuff when they have the information that they need to be able to explain stuff. And you're not getting that really from your mainstream media out here because, again, you know, they have producers, they have managers, they have people that they answer to, and they will say, oh, let's not say this, let's not say that. That could get us in a legal quagmire, right? You know, because when you get a big a station like that, it's easy to be sued, and you got big pockets. Nobody's coming to sue me for pissing off the police chief, right? The police chief ain't gonna sue me. What is he gonna sue me for? Being broke? Right? Like, I don't have big pockets like these news conglomerates and the real tragedy pimps, right? So, oh, thank you. Thank you. That was really sweet. I did get that message. Maybe that'll help. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. I trust you. And you know who I'm talking about. I just got your text. Yeah, you do what you need to do, you know. If it's going, then just kick, and if it doesn't stop, you know, remove. I mean, block. He can come ask me later down the road to unblock him. It's not the end of the world. Moonlight Magic, thank you, Love Bug. You're always such a wonderful supporter. You're another person that I am very thankful for. Linda is another person. Sherry is another person. I mean, you guys are all really, really great. I've got people that have been helping out that I don't even know. And it's like, I've never met these people before in my life. God bless you all. Literally, you guys are, nothing short of amazing. And I think at the end of the day, we're all just wanting answers. We all want answers. We all want to know what happened to baby Q. We want to know where he is. And more importantly, it's not even knowing about what it is. For me, yeah, I want to see his mother in jail. We know she did it. I want to see her. Billy Joe had culpability. She should have never left those children with her daughter, the ones that she was ripping custody from, by the way. So I think she, because of her actions, a child is dead. And she should also have to be held accountable for that. She has to be held accountable for that. But other than that, here it's just, why are we here? We're here to seek justice, and we're here to seek truth. And at the end of the day, my purpose now is to make sure that baby gets put to rest properly. I am praying. I am literally praying for a miracle, and I think we all should be praying for a miracle that they find him, just so the landfill is not his final resting place. That is what's breaking my heart the most, is that he's out there all alone. He's got tons of trash on him. He's nothing but a bag of bones at this point. He's had so much taken from him in his short little life. And I just want to make sure he has a beautiful, peaceful place to rest his head for the rest of his life. Not the rest of his life, I guess the rest of his death, right? Just rest in peace. And that's really what's killing me inside. It really is. That's what I'd like to see. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see him rest in peace. And it's keeping me up at night. I go and sleep, and I toss and turn all night long. This really does, wear on me as a human being. And just to see the lack of caring, the lack of remorse, no sympathy from anybody in this house. Now, don't let Billy Joe fool you. Like, she can get out here and she can do some crocodile tears. Now, this is a lady that's seasoned in the law and seasoned in on how to manipulate people. That is her job. Being a prostitute is not an easy job to have, but I can tell you, some of the brightest people I have ever met have been hooking their ass on a street, right? I've met a woman that had literally 3 PhDs. The bad thing about drug addiction is it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter. You're black, white, poor, rich. It doesn't discriminate. Smart, stupid, abused, not abused. It doesn't discriminate. Addiction is an addiction. But I can tell you that they're one of the smartest people I know, because they've had so much experience in certain, not just that experience. I mean, life, street experience. They know how to manipulate people. They have very little and they have to do so much. So they're natural manipulators. They're naturally conniving. They're naturally cunning. That's the name of the game. It's a constant hustle. It's a constant swindle. And so her having fake tears to get what she wants. Are you kidding me? If you want me to cry right now, I can literally cry on the drop of a dime right now. I can literally make tears come out of my eyes. And you guys would think the worst thing in the world happened to me, because I used to do that very thing myself, right? Never was out on the streets, never had to have somebody pay me a dime. I went through $100,000 in 6 months with my addiction, right? That was enough for me. That was as far in the hole as I was willing to go. And my family pulled me out and sent me away, to a sober living environment. I didn't need to go into inpatient things like that, but I did need sober living environment. And that's 6 months of pure hell in my addiction has taken years, and still I fight for it. I fight for my sobriety to this day. Like, I could go out and have a drink and drink too much and be right back there. That's how dangerous addiction is. So I'm always having to be vigilant. I'm always having to be very cautious. And that's why many people that are in recovery, they say don't drink because it can inspire more feelings. Thank you, twin mommy. Thank you. don't know why it's not popping your stuff up on the side. I on StreamYard, I don't really see a lot of the notifications that I should, like the memberships. I see some of the memberships come in, but I don't see the gifted memberships. So I'm not seeing that on this end. And there's some of the super stickers that I'm not getting notification for that you guys are dropping. So I do want to tell you guys, if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm just going through here trying to grab everyone I can to thank you guys with. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate that. So Dolly had an opportunity to speak with Leilani in the front yard. He just kind of sat there. You know, I was over here minding my own. You know, I ended up going over there to see what was going on, brought you guys with me and everything like that. But he actually had a conversation with her, and I didn't realize that. So I was kind of debriefing him, you know, asking him like what happened, what was said, and you know, he made some comments, and of course it's on video, and it's her words, but there are some weird phenomenons. Like, did Danny ever hit the kids? And she shook her head yes. But I think that was kind of not the best question to ask, because, you know, when you're raising children, yeah, you discipline kids. I would expect that any child that's from the South get proper rearing. You know, that's when you hit them on the buttocks whenever they're acting up. You don't beat them, but the question was, has he ever, you know, I can't remember the exact word. Maybe I need to ask him again. Been, you know, spanked the kids or injured the kids or whatever he asked. And she said, yeah. But,
Has he ever abused them?
Oh, has he ever? So he did ask the abuse question, and she said yes. But he didn't elaborate what she thought abuse was. And that's the important thing, because I have a funny feeling this family doesn't know the terminology or to what the level is for abuse. That's kind of what I'm getting. You know, I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, as much as I've seen Billy Joe cover her daughter's butt, just in the past, just from the stuff I've uncovered, it's you know, I kind of understand how we're here. Is my problem, and it's sad because we shouldn't be here. Lori, thank you. Really love you. God bless you. You are strong and so loved. Yes, thank you, love. Thank you. And Tina K says, I got yours and Dolly's shirt. Oh, thank you. Don't forget to send me your address. How am I going to do that? Because I'm going to be here until the 5th. Dolly's leaving tomorrow morning. He should be driving back in the next day or two back here. He just needs a break. He needs to get away. He needs to shake whatever, you know, whatever's going on with him off. He probably needs to wash his ass with some luxurious Dolly soap, right? Clean that stank off of him from here, right? So, you know, he's going back for a couple days, but I would like to get with you. Can you please send me an email at bullhornbetty@gmail.com and put in there Tina in the subject line, Tina K and shirts made. And as soon as I get that from you, I will send you my number, and we will or address, so that you can you know, we can communicate, or send me and I would say messenger, but I looked at my messenger earlier because I've been off all day and I literally have 100 messengers. But if you send me an email, you'll be closer to the top of the emails today, and I'll check them as soon as I get back to my room. Thank you. So Sideshow Carney, keep up the awesome work. Dolly Bullhorn 2024, we love you. Yeah, I'm hanging up my political hat until we get the Department of Children and Family Services fixed. This is kind of, you know, I'm very political in my own county. I haven't been so much since I've been doing all of this, and it's because there's just now something that really needs to be corrected. I see it. I see that it's a major issue. I see that there are solutions, realistic solutions that could be implemented and at least help. And that's really kind of my drumbeat at this moment. is our children. Once I get this portion, and this is going to probably be a good 5 to 10 year initiative. Believe me, it's going to be that long to get something like this through. People don't realize it. It's like pulling teeth, and when you deal with government and bureaucratic red tape, and nothing happens quick. So this has to be an initiative, a nationwide initiative, by the way, and it will still take 5 to 10 years, and that's if everybody gets on board with it. You know, I don't know what goes into setting up a computer system like I'm discussing. You know, how much money needs to be put into a system that I'm discussing. I don't know. I know it no matter what it is, it has to be financially. It's got to help financially, right? If people can know, I mean, it's got to be a safety feature, a safety thing. You know, it's just something that will connect everyone from state to state. And I think that seems like to be the biggest problem we're having right now with the Department of Children and Family Services. That seems to be the biggest problem we're having right now, is the fact that we need to go ahead and get that fixed. That's step one. Step one. Nothing's going to fix until we get that system in place. Really. Think about it. Serenity McKinney, Harmony Montgomery. You know, that system that I'm talking about would have saved their life. It would have saved their life. Thank you, Freckles. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Moonlight Magic again. Yes, I love you. God bless you guys. God bless you. Wow. You guys are amazing. Lindsay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, I found some tape, Dolly, for your son. Yeah,
Baby Q deserves to rest in peace. Not be in nasty landfill. Absolutely. And that, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. I want to see these people arrested and in jail, but more importantly, I want that baby out of that landfill. I want to know where he is so he can rest in peace. This is just shit. You know, he was born in a shit family, has a shit mother, has a shit grandmother, and now he's literally laying in shit. Sick.
I was like, what the hell are you doing? And they literally duct taped me to the side of the car.
It's just horrible. It really is. It just breaks my heart. I know it's breaking all of our hearts. I mean, if it wasn't breaking all of our hearts, we wouldn't be pouring all this damn money into this case, right? But this is the one right here. I mean, this is just, if it wasn't so damn twisted, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't so damn twisted, that's the problem we got. You know, it's so twisted. It's like
wrong, what right? No, the right is wrong.
Right? Yes. Yes. That's what she said. Say that again.
The right is wrong and the wrong is right.
This county, man, there's just something that stinks in the water here, man. I'm not saying the people are bad.
Cheatham County.
Yeah. Cheatham
County.
Chatham. Oh yeah,
No,
Cheatham.
Cheatham County.
Oh, you know what Dolly was saying it right. Even though it's Chatham County, the way they say it, it's
They
Cheatham
say
County.
Cheatham County, yeah.
That's probably why he got that wrong, because everybody was calling it Cheatham, and he thought it was really called Cheatham, right?
It's Cheatham County. It's Chatham, but we call them Cheatham.
Miss Enigma, thank you for your love and support. We really do truly appreciate it. And again, you know, this is just something that has just literally sucked us in. Everyone is sucked into this case because of the pure age of this child, this baby. And he's beautiful and perfect. And the people that should have honored him and not taken him for granted and enjoyed every minute they had with him were the people that did some of the most despicable things to that child. And that child is now dead. And I truly believe that child is dead. Not sold. I think that woman in that house, right there, killed her child. You didn't hear me say, I think it's an accident. I do not think this is an accident. Because if this was an accident and she truly didn't do it, she would be sobbing.
Justice for Quinton!
She would not be acting so stone cold as she is. She couldn't even cry on camera. You know, her 20-month-old child is gone. She hasn't posted one missing person flyer. The only signs that they have printed for Quinton are the ones they stole from us. They didn't even spend one stinking penny on their grandson and son. Not one stinking penny. Ask Billy Joe how much money she spent. I can tell you how much money I've spent. I spent thousands of dollars to be here and to fight for Quinton. Thousands. What has she spent? What has she spent? Big old fat nothing. Big old fat nothing. That bitch hasn't spent one effing dollar on her grandson. Not one effing dollar on a missing person flyer. Nothing. But you know what? She spent $340 something for her and Leilani to get drunk. She definitely spent that. But when it comes to her grandson, she likes to steal other people's stuff. Nothing but a bag of criminals up in this house. Everybody that I associated with, everybody. Disgusting. This is a disgusting element. These people here and the people that they hang out with give this entire community a bad name and should be shunned, all of them. Shunned, slap out of this town. They're associated with this. That Ruth lady should be shouted out of every freaking convenience store and in Walmart, just like Billy Joe and Leilani. She shouldn't get no peace either. We've been seeing her taking stuff out of here in white bags. Law enforcement needs to go over there and check her out. She's got some answers. She knows what's going on. She may lie to you. That's why you need to make sure an FBI agent's there asking her questions. Let her lie to an FBI agent. Double dog dare you. She's been helping him from out the gate. Out the gate. She knows something. Huh? I'm almost scared to put him in the ground. On this side. They're like, you want to put a sign here? Yeah, I do. But I'm almost scared. Bitches like to steal. I ain't gonna fucking engage. Sorry, I'm not gonna be engaging with Billy Joe's like, oh, first of all, I never said I wanted to whip that lady's ass, right? I mean, I'd like to put my hands on her if it was lawful, but I ain't trying to go to jail. And she's over there trying to come this one, but maybe you gotta stay away from me because you put one finger on me. You about to see what Strangler Betty's all about. Put one finger on me. Double dog dare you. She sat there and said that I was worried about her. She thinks this is a joke, that I'm worried about her. First of all, I'm worried about your grandson. Clearly you're not. That's my first and foremost priority is your grandson. When you're getting all high and drunk in your house, I'm the one out here sober, concerned about your grandson that you're trying to forget about, by the way. Okay? You can't take that away. Can't take that away. Right? I knew when I came into this town and I started talking to people, I knew who Billy Joe was. I knew she wasn't clean. I knew she'd go to bars with people and do rails off toilets. That's a very specific event, and that's why she hates me, because I got right to the nitty gritty and exposed every bit of it, literally within 48 hours from being here. When I found out that baby, that she put that post out that her grandson is in a landfill, her daughter didn't and doesn't remember, and she was still hanging out with her daughter, that was it for me. That was it for me. You as guilty as her. And then I started looking into it. I started looking into her past, and I realized Mama Dearest always sees to come through and try to help and enable her daughter. Well, you enabled your daughter right into murder, lady. Congratulations. Live next to a murder house, expose your children to that at a young age, right? All those people in cages and shit. A lot of murder around you, lady. Lots of murder, lots of crime. And then you look at your histories, and you guys the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. That's all I'm saying. Out of all the houses that we've gone to, Don Wells and them are the most guilty I've ever seen. Most guilty I've ever seen. And then they want to come out in the yard and flaunt it, right? Just letting the whole neighborhood know. Not a worry. They had news media out here. They could have been talking all about Quinton. But no, they're talking about themselves. They're talking about themselves and how uncomfortable they are. Well, did you ever think about your grandson? How uncomfortable it was watching his mother, take the life away from him? Care about that? Probably not, because you're still drinking with her. I can tell you, if somebody killed a family member of mine, they damn sure would not be living under my damn roof. I'll tell you that. At all. You ain't coming in. No. You killed one person, you could kill me. Trust me. Billy Joe, you're not safe either. You're the reason why she's like this. Right? You're not safe from her. She's going to end up turning on you. But Danny's getting thrown under the bus. Right there. Every time you turn around, this whole entire family's blaming Danny. He ran away. He did this. He did that. We didn't find any of that. Do I believe Danny might have some knowledge of what happened? Absolutely, I do. I don't believe anybody that was home that day doesn't have knowledge about what happened in that house. I think they knew. I think they knew it was her. I think she's been acting suspicious. I think they that's family. Like my mama knows if I'm lying to her. If Billy Joe's too damn stupid to know when her daughter's lying to her and when her daughter's telling the truth, you just ain't a woman. You ain't a woman, lady. You can stay in denial all you want. I want my damn signs back, lady. Quit being a thief and a cunt. Give me my signs back. Sorry, guys. I had said the C word again. I'm gonna stop it. I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I said my piece. One and done, right?
Talking about her, you just can't be one.
I know. I know. You're right. It just can't be. Look at that. Yo, man, what you doing over there?
He's in his own little world.
Huh? I'm trying to carve a cube, but I don't know how to get the cube to stay in place. It's gonna have to be like a.
So you're gonna have to do this. No.
Leave a little line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go like this and like that, and you're just gonna have to take out a little sliver in the middle, so it has a border on it. That's what my suggestion would be. Hopefully, he doesn't mess up the queue. But if he does, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. I missed a couple. There it is.
All right, guys, we're gonna try to get a cue in the side of this joint.
Didn't she want to evict him 3 weeks ago? Oh, of course, because there was no peace in their home, right?
There's like 7.
Now that the boyfriend and all the kids are gone, they must have peace because the girls are living their best single life ever. Billy Joe and Leilani painting the town, mama and daughter, the duo. They need to get that D. That D is so much more important than finding the Q.
Okay.
We're looking for the D and
Boom, 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 boom.
That must have been one cube later.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I hope.
yeah. We got hot mic over here. Is this I just want to check with my mods that are in this chat room right now. Put a 1 in the chat if everything is going well. I slowed down the chat for you guys. You know, if we've got it on subscriber only for 1 hour, is everything? If you guys can just put a 1 in the chat, let me know everything's okay. If there's a 2, explain so I can help. Okay, good.
Keep up the good work.
Perfect.
I'm trying to get the damn carpet.
So far, so good. Awesome. I love hearing that.
Sally and Betty. All right. I'm trying to get the cue.
Sorry for all the caps. I had to say, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I try to keep a positive attitude. Some of these things, as you can see, you know, Dolly's had a moment out here with a trashy lady. I've had a few moments, especially when they took my signs, right? They took my signs, and that was it. It's like, you know what? You just keep stealing from the people out here. And I don't like a thief and I don't like a liar. And this family's thieving and lying. They are garbage. They are garbage. And the police chief and the DA just don't know how to take out the trash. But Leilani sure does. Leilani sure does. You know what, police chief? Maybe you should take some advice from Leilani, your prime suspect in a murder case. You know, maybe that'll help you kind of get her in jail. You know, I lost the cuffs, so you're gonna have to bring your own, police chief. But I can order some if you need some out here because I got a pair. Okay, Baby Cap. Yeah, and if Baby Cap comes in here, he's blocked. Like I don't plug people on my channel. I could care less what he thinks. I could care less what he does. I don't care. He's a piece of garbage. He is no better than the people that live in this home, and along with the majority of the other sob squad, just garbage. They're just trash. They're just trash. Thank you, Mystic Chatty. Nice to see you. I have never heard that name, but I love it. I love it. I'm sure you've been in, but as many of you guys know, when we have, 21, when we have over 1,000 people, actually over 500 people, it gets so insane in the chat room that it's literally difficult to see everybody in here. That's why I had to stop every morning. Part of the coffee club every morning. I go through and take the first 15 or 20 minutes of the morning to welcome everybody and say hi to all the faces that come and see every morning. But since this case has been going on, the Kiely, Rodni, and this case, we kind of got away from our morning coffee club. So that was, as soon as we're done with this case and we're back home, I'm going to be on the 5th. I'm going to be going back home for at least a couple of weeks, pending whether or not, new activity happens in this case, because I really want to be as close as possible. So if she goes to jail, we can capture that, because that is the name of the game at this point. I literally want to see her go to jail. I want to see those cuffs go on her. I want to see that, and I hope they don't cover her face. When you kill a 20-month-old child, the whole world should have to see your face. The whole world. She shouldn't be able to cover her face or hang it down in shame, because she has not been ashamed of her actions, not one time that she has been out here publicly. So don't start the crocodile tears when those silver bracelets hit your arms. We don't want to hear it.
Thank you, CA. Canada, let's see. Thank you for becoming a member. Background screen.
At Miss, it's her channel. She can talk about whatever I absolutely can talk about whatever I want. If you don't like it, leave. If you notice my numbers, I'm not begging for your views. Okay. So if you don't like what I say, get off my channel. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Why did my chat pop up? I don't know. I didn't pop up. Now, I will tell you that there was some craziness going on in the chat, and a few people have reached out to me and were unintentionally blocked. And what happens is, when the chat's moving so fast and one of my mods see it, they push the button and hide that comment or block that person. But if it moves as they hit it, they don't realize they just blocked the person like 2 or 3 spots below the person they were trying to get. The only reason why I knew that is because I personally have done that myself. And I know how easy it's to do whenever you got this many people in the chat room. That's why I quit doing it. I get frustrated because I have no one to blame for it but myself, but I do it. Right? I don't blame my mods for it. People just reach out to me, they explain the situation, and I'll make the decision to unblock them or not. GP, the OG, you are not blocked. Anybody that's in the chat, and you can write in the chat, you are not blocked. Convenient that Quinton disappeared the day Leilani had to move out. I thought it was awfully funny that he died shortly after she was required to pay child support on him. And also specifically asked, what if one child wasn't here, and find out that it was only $50 a week as opposed to $100 a week. So what was her motive for this? Like I said, I have a funny feeling when this is all said and done, we're going to have this is going to sound or have a smell of premeditation to me. I mean, to me, it's starting to sniff that way. I have no receipts for that. I have no concrete proof of that. It's just the feeling I'm kind of getting, that there was a tint of premeditation in this. And I don't know why I'm feeling that way. But there's just too many things that are unexplained. And too much deception. And too much joking. And just seeing the family so calm. Like, they are literally thinking that this boy will not be found. And that is sick. That's what they're hoping for. They're hoping that this child's not found. And I question whether he's going to be found myself, because they waited 10 flipping days to get out there, and that they should have ordered that facility to segregate that trash just in an abundance of caution. In an abundance of caution, segregate. And that's what they should have done, and they failed to do that. And when they decided that, yeah, they need to focus that, now they have to segregate. But by this time, it's already probably been processed here. They should have just left it the way it was. Maybe they did. You know, that might be something we don't know about. Maybe that's exactly what they did. They segregated it and left it, and that's why they're so confident that they're going to find it. We don't know, because they don't provide us really good updates with anything. You know, even stuff that really won't affect the integrity of this case. They don't care. They're just not telling anybody anything. They're just leaving a murderer walking the streets of Chatham County. They can go out in our front yard, and that can twerk in the windows, and that can put disco balls on the outside of our home.
Watch out behind you.
You know.
Watch out behind you. Yeah.
I absolutely believe she did it. Absolutely. There's a lot of reasons why I believe she did it as opposed to Danny. Did Danny know about it? I can't imagine that he didn't know. I can only imagine that he knew. He's been with his girl for a little minute. I can only imagine he's watched her tell him the truth and watched him lie to him. And I bet you, if nothing more, he knows damn well she lied. There's something that he must have said. You know, all of a sudden, we're hearing that he could possibly be the perpetrator, right? But wasn't it Leilani that lied to law enforcement and said Bubba had Quinton? Why would she do that?
A little sick.
Why would she do that? That was the first lie that she was caught in. Why would she say that? Everybody knew that that boy was not with Bubba. Bubba hasn't even seen that child when he was alive, right? So what would ever make her say that? Because she was struggling. She screwed up. Again, mistakes. Where's the bullhorn? Throw it at our house tonight. I can't. It's all the way in the back. The batteries have fallen out all the way in the back of the car, in the hatch of the car. The hatch of the car is completely filled from the top to the bottom. The bullhorn has been lost. It's there. I can see the bullhorn. There's no batteries.
Yeah, this side is just grass.
Hold on.
Hey, Pam. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah. Well, it's how we want.
There we go. Absolutely insane. They act like they have no care in the world, just to waltz out and sit in the front yard. And they did it for attention. They did it for attention. Right? That's sick. Why are they wanting attention when all the attention needs to be on baby Q? Not one time have they done anything to seek justice for Quinton. Nothing. They, again, not one missing person flyer. The only signs that they possess are the ones that they stole from us. They've stolen everything. They stole the memorial. They stole the signs.
Carved me out of toothpick. This is whittling 101. All right. That's how you make a game.
When you're out the six, you gotta make sure.
That makes it work. Work with what you got.
I've been dealing with the Georgia heat and all.
I want to know why the news people don't think it's appropriate. All you gotta do is
Your job be like, I ain't never watching the movie again.
yeah, that's how I feel about those.
Did they? What'd they say?
Sorry, guys. I'm still reading. I just thought you'd like to see what Dolly's doing. Saw something. I think I got all the super chats. If I missed one, I apologize. Thank you guys, and God bless.
Man, I heard y'all fake news and stuff when they were out there. I was wondering what that was about. Well, I heard other people saying. I was wondering what it was about.
Carved Dolly and Betty. And I've got candles, so it'll look nice. Did you get the cue?
Almost making it what holds you.
Here, Jimmy, here's one.
Awesome. There's 1 2 6. 1 2 6 in. That's the whole queue.
What are the odds of finding one? I mean,
Toothpick. I
You know
try to
what I
keep
mean?
some in my truck.
You want me to? I got something probably to. Oh, let's see. The queue, yay!
Just gotta clean it up. Hey, woman.
Did it work?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Yeah. Still your signs. That's what you
It's weird. Either you or her.
We're
One of y'all
back.
smell good.
All right, look, guys, we got the signs back.
Well, we got 4.
We got 4 of them back. See them? You good? We got some signs back. Somebody went up there last night and pulled a that's fine. Yeah.
Pulled a Billy Joe.
They pulled a Billy Joe. They came out here and said, "We getting them shit."
I thought she was about to pull up, like, jump out at somebody. Right here, I kind of took a step back. I was like, whoa.
Let me see if it's I know 'cause I got new mods now and they can block it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lady made beautiful signs for us, both front and back. Huh?
When you first got it, I had a lot of. Okay, girl. when
Probably
you
one of the
get back.
dumpsters being dumped. What evidence you throw in the dumpsters this time, ladies?
Oh, okay. Then maybe I might be.
I'd leave it before you whittle it so much that it falls in.
I'm not. I'm about to stick the bottom. It won't be able to fall when I'm done. I'm getting it cut out and I'm putting sticks in it. And then once I get the last stick in it, I'll cut out the last part of the cube. Then light it up and it'll be a lit up cube. And I got it. I think I got it.
Well, we're gonna see Dolly work.
I think I got it, guys. It's gonna be the magic cube. We're gonna go get some LED lights.
Oh yeah,
So it
yeah.
changes color.
You need to still their disco ball.
There you go. Put it inside the pumpkin.
Get our own damn disco ball. Find Quinton Simon.
It's magic on this inside here.
There's a picture of my baby. She legit hangs the disco ball, right?
She hasn't lit
You
it
go
up
in the
in
El
2
Cheapo,
days.
don't you?
Yeah.
Up there? The El Cheapo up here? Do you go in there?
Yeah, I used to a lot.
That's where I work. I know I've seen
I used to go in there and get black and mild.
Yep.
Be okay all the time.
I knew that. I was like, man, she looks familiar. Now I know where.
That's the first time going to those and the donuts, the birthday cake and the lemon donut.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I love them. I was gonna put skirts and dresses. I'm like, oh, I feel like a girl. I don't want to sew.
Got it. I got it. Cut this out. Oh, oh.
Leave it there.
Let's see which one we got. Oh, we're at 100% on this one. So we'll unplug the phone. We got 2 bars on my battery pack, guys. So I don't know how much longer we'll be out here for me.
Hold on, guys. You can plug into me if you need.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I might have to.
Thank you for your super chat, guys. There's 1,200 of you here with me. Thank you, Dolly, BHB. All these guys. We couldn't do it without you. So we're glad to be the voice of you guys. So.
Let me see that cue.
All right, hold on, I ain't done. I gotta get a stick. I'm almost done with it. You
Okay.
mess with it now, you messed up.
Ah. And I got candles in the car. Candles in the car. What is it? Mm-hmm. That's them.
I think there's some in the Dollar Tree bag. I just got
No,
those
that's
from the
just the
Dollar
guts.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just get these? I got some pumpkins just like this that somebody
They
sent out
smell
here.
good, but these are not good.
Yeah.
It works.
Yep, it works.
I think, everybody brought candles out here, so I think that dollar store is like lit
Yeah.
up the shop.
Uncensored Kelly, thank you so much for your love and support. There's another one in here that I missed.
They
Sorry.
didn't even have any like small blades.
Yeah. I think there's some more. Which one's this one? Maybe I already read it. Let's see. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, good. All right, guys. Thank you.
Don't let them see your sign. They'll try to take it too.
I know. They're thieving people over here. This whole family's a bunch of thieves.
That jaw does.
And they think. Here, turn the other sign. Let's see it. That jaw though is one sign. And what's the other one? What's the other one? Billy Joke? Billy Joke instead of Billy Joe? And throw her to the wolves.
That jaw does.
Throw her to the wolves. Yeah.
That jaw does. Damn. Damn. That's dirt right there. That's dirt. That's Billy Joe come out here trying to whip the bass over that one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man.
Yeah, just make sure your jaw ain't twitching when you come out here to whip their ass.
Yeah, make sure you talk your eight, get an 8 ball of cocaine first.
I told you.
That's all right. I got it. I got it under control. I got it under control. All we really got to do is.
Oh yeah, we need to keep this bag.
We need a we're gonna need some toothpicks or something.
Where's the knife?
Right there by your knee.
In front of your knee.
Okay. All right. 56.
I think we're gonna need some toothpicks.
We are gonna use a toothpick. Hold on.
We work so well together.
She probably liked that sign. I said that jaw though.
Throw her to the wolves. Where did that come from, Billy Joe?
Try this.
Actually, he probably should just put a straight one just straight across. Yeah.
You can. Like straight, yeah.
Are you kidding me? He doesn't listen to me.
Like straight through, like
Why is
I'm
this
like MacGyver.
Don't even make metal coat hangers.
I'm like MacGyver. I get the break.
That's what I was talking about, like a flag. It would have been,
I'm plugging into this for some reason?
Do it like this. Aww.
There.
Bet you they read that one and was like, ha ha, beep, beep, beep. Mm.
There we go. It just needs to be pushed down.
I know, but it's not coming.
Like that.
I think that always looks like a cube and it's it out.
So take the piece out and cut it. Don't cut it while it's in there. It'll rip the wood. Okay.
Wood.
You know, the little sticks that you put in there.
Know what it is with him and Scotty talking about wood for that.
So B Betty Fan is saying, let's get to 2,200 likes. If you guys are just coming in, please don't forget to like this. We do a lot of stuff out here. Some of the stuff, you know, is searching. Some of the stuff is just sitting and bringing the content to you. Some of the stuff is work, like trying to get a pumpkin with a cube.
Make sure y'all like the video. I'm trying to get this key to stay, so when it lights up, it's a big key. But we're working on it. We're working on it. One more stick.
So Midwest Mima, what was leaked was the paperwork for the custody of the kids, but it's more recent paperwork outlining. The first one outlined Leilani's culpability and her having the drugs and everything in her system and being abusive and you know unhelped, you know, chronic drug abuser. It was what she was flagged. Well, Billy Joe now has stuff written about her related to this as to why they're taking them out of her custody. And it basically stated something to the effect of her being not caring for these kids, her putting these kids in danger by letting their mother watch them, everything that we've been saying that we knew could not possibly, like, why are you going to court telling the court that your daughter is violent toward these children and have drug problems, but yet you turn around and leave them in that person's very custody that you just took them away from? And that never made sense to me. I did not know that when I came here. I found that out after I was here. And that really enraged me because I'm like, this child should still be alive. Everything was in place to save this child's life. And because she was too stupid to understand her daughter was really hurting these kids. And now she doesn't want to throw her daughter to the wolves. And it's like, you know what? You didn't have a problem throwing your grandson to the wolves. Your daughter's 22 freaking years old. It's time for her to grow up. It's time for her to take responsibility. It's time for you to quit protecting her. You have protected her to your own demise. Like, you are getting ready to go to jail because of your culpability, and watch you get more time than your daughter. And your daughter's the one that murdered your grandson. You know it. I know it. Everybody out here knows it. Law enforcement knows it. Everybody knows this.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing good today.
Dolly's MacGyvering the heck out of a pumpkin.
Yeah, we do.
Doesn't have a point on it. It's going to be hard to get in.
That's what she said.
Let's break it.
MacGyver in this bitch. Hello. What's it?
Messed up for show. No, he did a pretty good job. And I think by the time it's done, you'll see it'll be like it'll look like a cue. Tell Jimmy to look around for a piece. Oh, he already has. He already has, Paula. That's what he's using now. The sticks he's found. Baby Quinton should be here carving pumpkins. Yes, he should be. But his garbage family threw him to the wolves, you know?
Mhm.
So
He should be here picking out his Halloween outfit. Getting ready to go get.
what does it say? It says Dolly on top, Betty on the bottom, and then on the other side it says Q. They played the court systems. Yes, they did. That's exactly what they did. I don't think Billy Joe ever intended on actually taking these kids and, her parenting these children. She just did it to, again, save her daughter.
I told her the same thing. I said she hadn't did it, that kid'd be alive.
Yeah. If you quit trying to save your daughter, your grandson would be alive.
I agree.
And you are still trying to save your daughter. Your daughter is unsavable, lady. Unsavable. When's enough for you, Billy Joe? When's enough? Like, your grandson being dead is not enough for you? You'd rather go coke yourself up and drink yourself to death because it's never enough for you? All these drugs and alcohol is what got us to this point, and you're still doing them, Billy Joe. That's not your daughter. That's you. Just think about that.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
Hey, y'all.
Good.
Hey, guys.
Just more people coming out here to peacefully protest. Watching what get those likes up. Billy Joe has the mentality out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Grady Judd needs to be here. I guarantee that both those bitches would be in jail if Grady Judd was here. He don't play like he's a real law enforcement officer. He's not like this chump they got here. Let's see. So I take it LE. What did that say? So I take it LE won't arrest these baby killers until they find the body. I don't know what they're doing. It seems to me like they ain't doing their job. I mean, I'm sure they're doing the investigation, but they ain't doing their job. Their job is law and order, pick up the criminals. They have enough here. She's on double probation, folks. Double probation. This is unexcusable. Literally unexcusable.
That's definitely.
Mm-hmm, you can put those in there. Line them up.
Damn. I gotta pee.
Huh?
I gotta
We'll go over to the car, open the doors. Nobody's watching.
that towel in there.
Yeah, it's in the back seat. All right, I think the pumpkin is done. Let's see. We've got some lady brought the candles too. We have some more candles in the vehicle as well from the donor that had the confetti balloons. We blew those up with some helium, got those placed up out here. It was really cool watching the confetti, you know, when you're blowing them up and stuff, but then like when they're up, the confetti kind of falls to the bottom of the balloon. So they just kind of look like a white balloon, but I'll go shake them up here in a little bit and they'll look pretty again. It takes a little while for them to fall to the bottom, but we'll go shake it up. We'll go shake the balloon, see what falls out. So let's shake the tree. It's free to say thank you, not just to me, but all the people, because I'm just the face of many people that want this story brought to life. And we're doing that very successfully out here. Again, not violating the law, but we are definitely reporting this to the world that, you know, there's lawlessness in Chatham County and a murderer on the streets of Chatham County that's on double probation, and the only suspect, the prime suspect in her son's disappearance and death. They've already ruled him dead, deceased. This is a homicide investigation, not a criminal investigation. If it comes to be an accident, it's an accident. But I truly do not believe that be the case. I just have a hint of premeditation here. And like I said, you know, I don't know why I'm feeling this. It may not pan out, but it does have the appearances that there's more going on behind the scenes than we know.
There's a lot going on here.
And then you got a mother protecting her murderer daughter.
Light it up, see what it looks like.
She wasn't able to save her son, but she's trying to save her daughter. And her son's still alive. And by the way, he's going to be getting out soon, in the next few years. You know, that's sad. Murdered a kid, and he's going to be walking free soon.
And then his sister needs matching bracelets.
Yep.
And the mama.
And the mama. So insane to me. Someone clearly told LE he was in the landfill. Can't believe there isn't enough to arrest. It doesn't even matter if they have enough to arrest her on this crime. It doesn't matter. They have enough to arrest her on other crimes. That's what matters. That's what they're failing to do. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm screaming to the top of my lungs. With the boy, with Quinton, you know, that case is going to be wrapped up when that case is wrapped up. I go for the low hanging fruit. What can you put her in jail for today? You know, what do you have evidence of today? That's what she needs to be in jail for. Violation of probation? Check. Put her in jail for that. If she bonds out, she bonds out. Let the judge know that she's the prime suspect in a murder. I guarantee it's going to be a high bond. Right? And she's already violated 2 separate probations. So it shouldn't be hard for them to deny bond at this point and make her serve her sentence out in court. One of them is a Georgia charge under Georgia law.
Shouldn't her eviction notice be up now?
It should be. What's wrong, Billy Joe? Did you finally get the peace you were seeking? You didn't need to throw your daughter out because all the kids are gone now? Now you guys can really party and live it up? It's pretty sad that these kids had to see grandma and every person they know constantly using drugs. Constantly. We even saw Billy Joe out here with her jaw yakking. Right? Looks like she's got a freaking bedhead.
I can't say nothing about bedhead.
Well, I can, because I wake up with bedhead all the time. And with my hair, all different layers and stuff like that, I pull it back in a ponytail. You know what? You got a problem? Pull your hair back. Make yourself look presentable, especially when you're dealing with law enforcement, because you just look trashy. Just look trashy. But again, it's not too...
Back there on that asphalt.
How'd you get it?
Ah, there it is.
Sticks and stuff.
Thank you, Dream of Jeannie H. Thank you so much for the super sticker. God bless you. Thank you. Here. Did you light it?
Yeah, it's lit.
Okay, it's lit, but it's not dark enough to see it.
It's not dark enough to see it, but you can see the fuse clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go over there and check it out, shall we? Let me just get you guys off here. Here.
Watch that car.
All right, give me just a second. Oh, 94% anyway. We're good. Let me try some around.
All for Quinton. Gotta make sure they don't steal them.
Right? Put them on the side of the road.
Yeah. Well, he get Ric Flair shot.
Yeah. I had a kid one time. We were off and put it out. Got right. Did you see this? While we're all in the pool, we think in the pool.
So there's the queue. Queue on that side. And Dolly and Betty on this side. Honk for Quinton. That jaw, though. We want justice. Justice for Quinton. Billy Joke. Not Billy Joke. Billy Joke. And Lailani. Not Leilani. Lailani.
Lie, because all she does is lie.
La, la, la.
Okay, somebody just sent me a link. Load, show pumpkin face. Okay, give me 1 second and I will, guys.
There we go. So when it starts getting a little darker out here, we'll see it a little better, and I'll bring you guys back over
All
there.
right, I'll take y'all.
Oh crap! What is it? Let's see what we got going on here. Is it true that there are people sending them money? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's some sick, twisted people out there that support baby murderers. So we see them every day on YouTube, and it's sick and despicable. And we should not be giving those people our support. Not even one view of a commercial. They should not be getting 1 red cent from us that are seeking justice for baby Quinton. Should take the pumpkin to the babysitter's house when y'all leave. Hey, Dolly. They said we should take the pumpkin over to the babysitter's house when we leave. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We should be doing everything over there because she really cared for this boy. These people in here are scumbags. When I say that, I mean that. Scum. Yeah, exactly. Where is she? Or where is he? And where is she? She's hiding in the house today. And we haven't seen her or Leilani, except Leilani came and picked up a package from Amazon. I wonder what they purchased from Amazon. Are you listening to LE and former LE on here begging you to see how this can harm the case? How dangerous this is? No, I don't listen to other people's stuff. I really, this is the Constitution. If any law enforcement doesn't protect everyone's constitutional rights, then you need to be questioning them, right? There's room for everybody. If you can't perform your law enforcement duties while protecting the people that are protesting under the First Amendment of the Constitution, it's not Bullhorn Betty's fault. Okay? So if law enforcement can be upset all they want, retired law enforcement, new law enforcement, FBI, everybody, I don't care, because it's our constitutional right to be here. People have a right to be heard. I am sitting here documenting this from a media and press perspective. And if they don't like that, and they don't think we should have freedom of press either, again, that's not my problem. That shows more about them than it does about me. Because if law enforcement is law enforcement, they should be protecting everybody's rights, not just baby killers. Just saying.
What comment?
But come play again. Anytime, Carrie.
Manager at Trailer Park don't want to talk.
Can you guide me where to look for information where Ellie's saying BA is hurting this case? And yeah, how am I hurting this case? Why? Because I'm out here with a camera? That's how I'm hurting this case? Do you not see the community people? That's not Bullhorn Betty, dumbasses. It's not. I don't know how. If you want to listen to the liars on YouTube saying that we're out here raising hell and you don't want to take the time to come and watch what we're really doing, that's on you, not me. Because right now we're carving pumpkins and having signs placed. How is that affecting a case? Please explain. Love to know. Honk for baby Quinton. Thank you. Absolutely. But yeah, show me the link. Send it to bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Tell me what time and place that they say this. Was it a conversation? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're either for law enforcement and for the Constitution. You got to remember that law enforcement is to uphold the Constitution and the laws of our country. That means uphold the Constitution of all the laws, all the constitutional rights that we have. Not just some. You don't get to pick and choose which ones you want to watch, which ones you want to protect. You don't get that. This is America. Okay?
Dolly, go home if you're hearing that. Please, can't hear you, Dolly. Daddy won't stop talking. I know, I'm going to move. I'm going to move down a little bit.
Yeah, get the hell away from me.
We're too close.
Betty, someone threatened you. I don't care. Okay. People threaten me all the time. I'm still here, unhurt, unscathed. I wish they would. I'd love nothing more than to throw some stupid idiot in jail. Someone sent them a bullhorn on Amazon. Good. Then let them come out here and look like fools. I'd love nothing more than to have that at their court hearing.
Tell us the truth.
Yeah, tell them to use it to tell us the truth. Because at the end of the day, this is one of the cases that has every right to be dissected. When you got this whole entire agency not locking up a baby murderer, and somehow it's Bullhorn Betty's fault, we got more problems than Bullhorn Betty. I'm sorry.
We're gonna be that baby's voice. And we'll be here until she tells us where he's at.
And would you mind telling us where you're from, please?
Me?
Yeah.
Right up the street.
Oh, wow. Oh. Did I come here stirring up shit?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's from a local. I mean, I don't know how much more receipts you need. Don't know how many more receipts you need. No, I'm not. That would be cute for Quinton. A slideshow with a projector. We tried that one time for summer. I don't have a projector. And the I don't know how to use one. So I think once I use one, at least once, I'll know how to use it. Because I think the one that Sonia brought was usable. It's just user error, right? We didn't know what the hell we were doing. That was the problem. We do have a newest member to the coffee club, and her name's Carol Cumberland. Thank you for being the newest member to our coffee club. Oh, thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. I think we're doing good right now. I think we're doing good. I ate Waffle House. It did not agree with me today. So I think I'm going to probably not eat the rest of the night. I'm drinking Coca-Cola, and I've got some water. I think that's going to be probably what it is for the night. I'm sure Jimmy will be eating something in the near future. I don't know what he's going to eat, but Yeah, I think we're going to be wrapping up here shortly because it's already 6 o'clock. And I'd like to see the queue and everything lit up. But again, we'll see. We'll see if they steal it or destroy it. They just seem like those kind of people. Sad. This is the best that Quinton would have ever had. It's just sad. It's a facade. That house behind me is a facade. They figured if they just made their house look normal, nobody would know their secrets.
And then I will be back here maybe third. See a couple days of videos of Betty, Molly, Olivia, Jessica.
Yeah, can you guys hear him over there talking about my big mouth? He's got big mouth too. Hi, Ireland. Nice to see you. I'm in Georgia, the U.S. Yes, Hurley. Exactly. I believe that. That's probably a true statement. That's what I was wondering. And then, oh, Dolly leaves my damn doors open all the time. I don't know why. It's just, he's got, this man's got a door problem. I swear to God, I walk around this car all day long shutting doors because he just opens them, gets what he needs out, and he just leaves them open. And like a car can, it's like I'm with a little kid at some points.
She heard Dolly say it, but she's putting it on her page.
Oh no, he did say it. Yeah.
She put it on your page.
And I think she sobered up because she would have still been high. Should have still been high that day because she didn't stop using until that morning. So she wasn't sober on the 5th. She was sober on the 6th. She was still high when they were doing the investigation on her missing son on the 6th, on the 5th. On the 6th, they already knew about the landfill and did nothing that I know of. Wow, we got a whole bunch of just everybody in here chattering. Well, it's nice to see you guys are doing Why Dangerous because LE is defending the baby killers, right?
Yep.
Right, exactly. They don't mind violating my constitutional rights. They don't mind arresting an 18-year-old boy for doing a handstand in a safe environment on the street where there's no sidewalks, right? But they have no problem falsely arresting him. But good Lord, a double probationee here, just gets to sleep in her own bed after murdering her kid. And if nothing more, at least disposing of his body, disposing of evidence. You got evidence of that, don't you? Why isn't she in jail for that? That you can prove without even having to arrest her for her child. No one can say exactly what happened to that boy. I don't care. You know what we can say? We can say that she disposed of evidence. We can say that. We can say that she took the body and threw it in a freaking garbage can. We can say that because law enforcement's told us that. We can say that. Isn't that disposal? Isn't that like, what is that? Desecration of a corpse? Tampering with a corpse? Tampering with evidence? I mean, these are, these are some serious crimes. Even before you talk about whether this child died from an accident or murder.
Accident, it could have been prevented. Call the police. Accident
Yeah.
happened.
Why didn't she call the police if it was an accident? Simple life days. So, you want to support a baby killer, that this is not the channel for you. I can tell you that. I like all the good-hearted people on here, but when you start defending somebody that the law enforcement has come out and said was the only suspect in the disappearance and death of their child, I don't care how that child died. She's responsible. Billy Joe is responsible. You can't change those facts. Period. Period. That's not what I said. That's what law enforcement says, and you know that to be true. That's factual statements. You better go back and listen, Simple Life. Okay? Or go back to your simple life. Like, unless you want to come down here, but your media, you say protesting 1 minute is just providing coverage. The next, journalists are you don't know what a gonzo journalist is. dumbass. I can't help you. People don't like me being nasty to people. Well, quit coming in here acting like you know what the hell you're talking about when you clearly don't. It's irritating. And I don't have any more patience for it. I've been dealing with this garbage for 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. If you got a problem with it, you're more than welcome to come down here and do whatever you need to do. Show your support.
Come show us what you would do.
Yeah, come show us what you would do. Let me guess, nothing? Let me guess, nothing. That's what's so frustrating. You would literally, if you had an opportunity, not you, Tammy, I'm not talking to you, but talking to these other yahoos in here, you know, you guys just want to sit idly by and watch this go on, and you're just okay with having baby murderers on streets. You know, you're not here. You're not hearing the cries of people in this community. You're doing absolutely nothing but complaining and absolutely providing no solutions. Yes, and by the way, I am media. And I don't even have to. The only reason why I went through US Press Corps, I don't have to. I can put a press badge on that says Bullhorn Betty YouTube channel, and that is sufficient because I get paid by Google. I've been paid by actual media organizations. I have sold content to other organizations. I am legit. When you get paid for doing this, guess what? You are media. That's how it works. That's the law. You don't even have to have a badge. All you have to do is say you're press under the Constitution and report on news. That's all you have to do. And boom, that's it. He's a selfish mother and a drug addicted grandmother. And nobody and people are trying to give them a free pass like they did the Wells, and most likely Summer was SA'd, and they don't even care. They don't even care. It's, oh well, you know, it's innocent before guilt. No, you still have to be accused of the crime before you're offered to be innocent before guilt, right? You still have to be accused of the crime. You still have to be arrested for the crime before you're afforded innocent before guilt, right? Because you're not afforded innocent before guilt until you're arrested. That's how it works. Thank you, guys. Did you see him got out today? Yeah, we saw that he got out today. Why can't the trolls just say the things that make sense? Because they're idiots. They're idiots, and most of these people, most of these creators that are out here that, you know, are so obsessed with, they've got mental problems. Like, seriously, they have some serious stuff upstairs. So you guys need to think about that when you guys are supporting these channels, these hate channels. Like, they have mental problems out the wazoo. Most of them are on, you know, anxiety medication. Like, Bullhorn Betty is on no medications whatsoever. Occasionally I use ibuprofen for some body aches, right? Because I'm standing up for 9 hours days and stuff like that. These people are on serious psychotic medication for bipolar disorder, anxiety, God knows what else. And they're out there trying to tell you about the law when they've never studied the law, never looked in the law, can't tell you how it was created, what the process is to pass a law. Now, and they're the ones telling you how to do that. Come on now. No college. Oh, the law is so easy to understand. That's why they have so many rich attorneys throughout the United States. But these yahoos go on Google and think they understand the law. There's a lot more than just reading a statute. Yes, Joe Valicious, John Wells is out. Babysitter getting threats, how disgusting. From what I hear, in all fairness, I hear, and I don't believe in any threats whatsoever from anybody, whether you think they did it or not, especially death threats, because that means you're no better than they are. Let's just be honest, right? But to be calling people's homes and threatening them, that is a crime that I do not believe in. You know, there's no use for that. There's a lot of legal methods that you can use to have your voice be heard than picking up a phone, threatening somebody's life, right? I mean, got to remember, a baby is dead. I don't believe in murder, and I don't believe in threats. I don't believe in violence. For example, if somebody started screaming at me in a car, I would get out and start walking because you're scaring me, right? I don't do the violence. I don't do the yelling. I don't do any of that. And that's what this whole entire family's about behind me. The whole entire family behind me. That's all they know how to do. If they don't like what you say, they hit you. If they want what you have, they take it. That is what they have shown the world.
Around the bend by the white house. Yeah, this way.
All right, let me go pick up my stuff. I see it just laying around, so I'll be right back with you guys. I'm gonna go pick up my stuff and get it put up so it doesn't get lost, especially my knife.
And I was trying to get to the graveyard, and that's how Matt was showing me to get back there. But they had the road because it goes through a driveway around the bend. They had the ground, they had the machine.
Good afternoon. How you doing today? That's good.
Well, howdy, Mr. White. Yeah, I'm gonna go home early tonight. I'm staying until the 5th. Yeah, but we're not being loud. We're just chatting. So this is what I'm going to do. I've been on here for about 2 hours. We were on here for about 4 hours earlier. I'm kind of exhausted, guys. I'm going to start piping down, getting things packed up, and getting ready to head home. Well, you know, not home. I guess this is my home. I've been here long enough, right? We're going on, like, I'm literally going to have been here 3 solid weeks by the time I left. I was only in front of Gabby Petito's house for 5. So we've almost covered that being out in front of this house. But this one, again, is a lot further away from my home in a different state. But we're doing good. We're making it all work. We're budgeting well. You know, everything's going off without a hitch. And I went ahead and paid the hotel room in full until the 5th. So we're good. We're here. I mean, it is definitely, we're here. So if you stay at the same hotel for a month, they'll give you your taxes paid back. Oh, interesting. Interesting. But I broke it up because I went home for 36 hours. So I probably wouldn't be eligible for that. And we're going to be just shy of that. Yeah. Thank you, Heavens 57, for all your love and support as well. Molly Brown, Uptown. Nice to see you in here. I do see some people in here. Hope Ellie arrests her before Molly and Cher get there. Well, it sounds like Cher might be coming in after all of us leave, right? It sounds like, from what I'm gathering.
Good. You have a good night.
You know, and many of you guys know Marissa's going to be with me in a couple days. And then once she gets here, we'll strategize on where we're going to go, what we're going to do, and get, you know, the community involved. This doesn't happen everywhere, folks. Like Chatham County, I know a lot of you guys are from here, Savannah, watching the Bullhorn Betty channel because you want to know what's going on. You're not getting the information from your mainstream media. I get it. But I can tell you, I cover cases all over the country, and I've never, ever heard of a prime suspect being named, being on double probation, and not being in jail. Like, I've never heard of that. You know, never heard of that. I've heard that they have overwhelming evidence. But again, and even law enforcement said they have overwhelming evidence that drives them to the landfill, right? Overwhelming evidence that's got them at the landfill. But the haters don't want to hear that. You know? The haters don't want to hear that. So
You going to sleep?
who? Oh, he's probably in there. He doesn't want to. No, I don't think so. I'm really moved so much from what you've shared and done. You've shown nothing but class. Thank you, Bet Cook. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, you know, if law enforcement, if our law enforcement counterparts on YouTube are saying something, they're clearly not watching what's going on out here, and they're not watching who's doing it. You know, do I ask questions when I have an opportunity? Yes. Did I get a little carried away here when a woman not from this area decides to come here and harass people? Yes. Did I lose my cool when Billy Joe ripped my signs out of the front yard? Yes. Yes. So, yes. Wish I had found you at the Gabby case. I was actually on TikTok at that time. Everything was on TikTok. I don't really utilize. I'm surprised the followers still are attached to my TikTok account. I still have 70 some odd thousand people on my TikTok account that barely see me. And every occasionally I'll go live with them once in a blue moon. They'll be like, "Oh, we missed you, blah, 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 blah." And I keep trying to tell them I'm over here on YouTube. And a lot of them have converted over to YouTube to see what's going on here. But, you know, even like my friend Justin Behag, he's still over there on TikTok. So the only way I get to talk to him anymore really is to go over there and say hi every now and again, you know? So I'm still in my TikTok account. It's not on my phone, my cheap phone, but I got to get my phones fixed. I got to get a new phone when I get home. This was just something to get me through this case. And it's worked well. I've already dropped it several times. I just find it wholly funny that, you know, you spend almost $1,000 on a freaking phone. You drop it one time, it shatters all to hell. You spend $200 on a phone. You can drop this son of a gun literally 100,000 times and the screen won't shatter. Come on. Samsung and iPhone, like, seriously, get it together. People should not be buying a phone, walking out of your store and breaking it the minute it drops. There's too much technology out there. Like, it's starting to become apparent that it's a racket. You know, they make more money off the repairs of the phones, so they make them so they break easy. When are we going to demand better from our phone makers and say, hey, we're not going to buy your product if you don't make it indestructible? We're paying thousands of dollars every year for a phone. You know, we expect more from these companies. We'll see.
Ashley home just said she's sending y'all food.
Who?
One of my friends is watching your live. She said somebody named Ashley said she's sending y'all food.
Oh, we got somebody sending food out here. Thank you, Ashley. I don't know who you are, but God bless you. We'll sit out here for a little longer to see if the food arrives. But, you know, again, I'm really exhausted, and you know, we still have hours and hours of sleuthing left to do on new information that comes in. I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff flooding to our emails, flooding to you know, different messaging apps just to get us the information. One, IG, Instagram, I haven't even been watching. Twitter's another one that it's downloaded on my phone, but I don't even know if I'm signed into it, to be honest with you. I don't know. So who wants to bet Don is going to call BJ or Lonnie? No, I think I don't know. I don't know. Sounds like Don's got his own problems to deal with. He's got to go home to Mullet. His boy toy. Sorry, that's not funny. That was a horrible joke. Get a screen protector. It's worth it. Yeah, I know. I did. Well, I had my other phone in an OtterBox, in a Defender OtterBox. I spent almost $80 for this Defender OtterBox that's supposed to, but when it doesn't have the plastic piece on it, The sides are cut down so because it's got a beveled glass on it. It doesn't protect the beveled glass. It doesn't protect the beveled glass at all. It protects it on the top and the bottom. But what about the sides? It was a horrible design. It was literally the worst design of an OtterBox ever.
Oh, Ashley Holmes says, I think Illusion's in it.
Illusions. Okay.
Yeah. The food. The girl said Ashley sent it. She said Illusions. But I think Illusion.
Oh, of course he does, because we're making him money. We're making all these assholes money. If they don't, because we're hitting numbers and they're not hitting. And so the only way that they can hit in any decent numbers is to either attack us or support us, but throw us up there. Because we're literally getting 30 and 40,000 hits on our videos. They want that. Doug, no thanks is not my friend. I have literally zero respect for that man. None. And the toothless woman with him. No respect for her. None. Yeah, and being press and me also acts for I do act professionally when I'm in my media capacity. I'm also a human being, and I work my own hours because it's my channel. It's my business. So literally, if I wanted to right now take this press badge off and say I'm a protester, I can do that. I don't have to call somebody and ask permission. That's the freedom I have. An absolute freedom I have. And when I like your ass, then I handle myself professionally. When I was the clerk of courts, when I'm or not the clerk of courts, when I'm in the county commissioner meetings, I'm very professional. When I'm addressing even this joke police chief, I'll be calling him by Chief Hadley and asking him my question, right? So don't say that I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want to do. It's my channel, and this is America. If you don't like it, guess what? You have the choice to watch it or not watch it. You know, I don't ask you permission. I don't need to. I don't need to ask. There's literally 2,100 people in my room, and I have not asked one person in here permission to do what I wanted to do. Raise your hand if you ever heard me ask you permission. I bet you no hands will be raised. Huh.
I mean, you think you can get the hell over?
Oh, the people driving down here like a bat out of hell?
He was swerving this way.
Yeah.
I'll be the spider monkey to jump on his head.
Well, don't get yourself killed, girl. Thank you for being here. It shows your support for BHB and helps make money. We appreciate you. And silly fools, yeah. And and there were some people that were saying something about this is my job. Okay, let's just be clear. I don't know anybody that goes to work all day and all night and doesn't get a paycheck. And if you think I don't deserve a paycheck, then don't watch me, because you're the reason why I get a paycheck. That jaw. Oh, let me go this way. That jaw, though. What? Say what? You can't get that. I mean, we got her close up with the. Well, she's talking to the officer, and I'm even telling her, "Can you watch the jaw?" I mean, you're talking to law enforcement. And her jaw was just a grinding too, all day, literally all day. That has to be pretty damn embarrassing. Yes, so you're so strung out you didn't even realize it. Yeah, I think that's hitting the nail on the head. Yes. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Charlotte's Webbing. I didn't hear what happened to Charlotte's Webbing. Hold on, let me see if I can go up. Can't see. There's so many people in this chat, so I guess you guys are just picking up here and there. So I am Team Summer says, Toy NH, you have been timed out because you keep making rude comments. Last warning before you will be gone. And let me tell you, Toy NH, actually at this point, I am Team Summer. Go ahead and block them.
Beep, 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 beep.
Go ahead and block them. We're doing just fine without these a-holes. There you go. Anybody else that has any problems with what I'm doing, you have a choice to be here and support it or leave. If you don't like it, leave. Because there's a lot. Oh, we got it. Illusions just said dinner is on the way. Okay, God bless you. God bless you. I'm not packing up just yet. If you can see the queue.
You were saying that last night.
What?
That blonde-headed cop looked like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh shit!
He did.
He did. He looked like Jeffrey
That cop
Dahmer.
last night looked like Jeffrey Dahmer.
You look like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Who used to remember?
Yeah.
Damn.
Reader came and found me in a chat and told me. Oh, I guess you were right.
I know. I was like, damn.
I guess you were right. Thank you for being the newest member of the coffee club. Man, we are growing. When we get back home and we start pulling out some content and doing our coffee club every day again, I miss that. I miss it so much. You know, these my hours are so screwed up because, as you can imagine, you know, Dolly's up all night. I try to sleep and it's hard, you know, and so it's one of those things that I don't get out because he's usually, when I'm coming over there, he's still in bed. And so I have to sit in my room and just, I should be editing videos, but I'm doing research. You know, I'm doing research. So that kind of sucks a little bit. You know, I need to get some content. I've already started on some content here, and I've already started uploading some content for Michael Monkey Vaughn, and that stuff should be rolling out. I got to get some other, you know, I'm not Olivia, so my stuff's not going to look like Olivia's. It's my, but it is good content. So we will definitely be rolling that out here shortly. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. We have almost 2,200 people in chat right now. And saying thank you goes a long way with the algorithm and everything else here. So please consider liking this video. Yeah, God, all these damn messages at the top. I want to stop my bubble. All right, guys. Well, listen, I've got to sit around here for a little bit. I'm going to let you guys watch this for just a little bit, and we're going to wait for dinner to arrive, and then we're going to, you know, pack up because Olivia's going to be in town here shortly, and I got to get her checked into her hotel before she arrives, so because they're going to be exhausted. They're going to be wheeling in. MGL, if you are here or watching, I will call you as soon as I'm wrapped up with the live, but I'm just going to let you guys sit, and I'm going to go say hi to Dolly's panel. They've already heard my mouth. They probably still hear my mouth down there because I got a big mouth. That's one of the best qualities and one of the worst qualities I have, right?
I think it's 3 words right there.
So.
There's a whole lot of dogs.
I care.
That's how I read that.
Yeah.
I have to say that the queue did come out. The queue did come out really good on the pumpkin. So we'll go over there and check it out before we leave. But I'm just I need to get up and move around just a little bit. Stretch the old legs.
Hit that like button, share videos.
Let's do it then.
I'm gonna take these signs with me as we have them, because I got a team coming in, and these were the signs that we were going to be using at the courthouse and stuff.
When y'all plan on going to play?
I'm not sure. I got to wait until everybody gets here.
I'm gonna dress up
Yeah.
like Ronnie for Halloween. We can eat. I got one.
Here's some pens. I don't know whose pens these are.
Sally doesn't gotta go out for them.
Hey,
Jump out in front.
I got team.
Justice for Quinton!
So more are showing up. Thank you, mods. You're doing a great job keeping up. Yeah, they're doing an amazing job. So we're just going to be here for a little bit longer. I'm getting tired. I'm getting, you can see well, my bags are starting to go away. I figured it was going to take me a solid month to get rid of, I literally had bags for days. Bags for days. And, but I did get some much needed rest. I'm still not fully rested from all the sleep I lost. I feel like I'm aging from all the sleep I lost. But I feel better. I feel better. Yes, let's say justice for Quinton. Guys, let's put some prayer hands up in the chat. Let's put prayer hands. If that's what we can do for baby Quinton, let's put some prayer hands up in the chat. Thank you, Jackie J, for becoming the newest member.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you. And Amanda, I saw your chat as well. It went up before I could put it up on the screen, but there we go. We should put all emojis for Halloween for baby Q. Yeah, this was going to be his second, the second or third. Let's see when he was born. He was born in January, so he would have had his first one right before his first birthday. So this would have been a second Halloween. He never made it to a second Halloween. Wow, that poor little baby's only got to put on one Halloween costume. Just not fair. Just not fair. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Oh, look at all those beautiful hands. It's a sea of prayer hands. I love that. And it's all for baby Q. That is amazing, guys. You guys are amazing.
is this trash?
Yeah.
I could take it.
Oh, really? Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we keep it clean. Thank you so much.
Don't need anything.
Oh no, we're waiting.
We're on the good side of.
Somebody just told us that we have food coming in, so I'm just waiting for the food to make it here. And honestly, I'll probably be ready to head out. I got to go check into the hotel because Olivia's going to be here. Thank you for everything. Oh, you're so sweet.
We're down on the other good side of the road. So
Oh,
if y'all need anything, Jimmy knows how to find me. Justice for baby Quinton. Have a good night. Thank you for beeping.
God bless you. Night crew's getting here. Night shifts is in full effect. It's Sunday night, and these people, get off their job and come out here and sit across the street, and they just want to show the family that they know what happened.
Bye, y'all. Stay safe out
You
here.
too. God bless you. God bless you. And I don't know who wants to take the balloon time thing, but those are for the balloons for this week. That's just a sea of prayer emojis. It's just I bet you when the replay hits, it's going to be beautiful. It'll be beautiful seeing all these beautiful prayer hands in here. And just thank you guys for everything. And this is an injustice to a 20-month-old baby. And I don't care what kind of horse crap law enforcement and DA is trying to shovel down the people's throat. This is not how it's done. It's just not. This lady deserves to be in jail for everything she's done to these kids. Everything. Not just this. Everything. And while she gets to put her head down on her bed and her pillow, her son lies dead, most likely in a landfill as his final resting place. And I just think that's disgusting and wholly disgusting. And I don't care if any person on YouTube has a problem with what I'm doing. I don't care. Let me be very clear on that. I don't care, because this is an injustice, and we are going to expose it. We have exposed it. We've exposed the fact that you're more inclined to go to jail for walking down the road than you are for murdering a baby, the neighbor assaulting his wife, another Billy Joe assaulting the babysitter. None of them have gone to jail. The fry guy coming over here and almost hitting some people that were sitting minding their own business on the side of the road. Those are okay. So violent crimes you don't go to jail for around here. But the stupidest thing, like walking on a road that has no sidewalks, apparently is the crime of the century in Chatham County. So much so that you actually get handcuffed, taken to court or taken to the jail, and have to be bonded out for walking on a freaking road. That to me is sick, and we have exposed that here in Chatham County. That's the power of the media. That's the power of social media. That's a power of having people boots on the ground in the community that these things are happening. Had we not been here, we would have never found out all this other stuff about this family, about these children, and more importantly, about this law enforcement agency, the Chatham County Police Department. And I've said it many times, I have no problem with the men and women of blue. It's the top brass I have a problem with. It is the DA I have a problem with. I don't think they know what they're doing. I really don't. I mean, I'm hoping that they surprise me soon. But the way it's going, they don't know their ass from their elbow. Sorry. And I'm allowed to say that.
Road, here comes a car and people don't know how to drive.
It had it back. They pulled it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we're just going to wait for our food. I'm going to go back. I've got I'm kind of in a pickle here because Olivia and Mom are coming into town and they'll be here soon. They'll be here real soon, and I've got to get them. Okay, got it. But you know, so we're going to wait for the food because some great, beautiful people out there bought us dinner. But then we're going to go back to the room. I got to get Olivia checked in to her room and get Mom checked into her room, and they're going to be here soon. So I can't be out here. It sounds like Dolly might come out here later today or later tonight. I'm not sure if I will be. We'll see. I got to see because Olivia said she was really, really exhausted. So she wanted to go to bed early tonight. I have to agree. I would love nothing more than to go to bed early tonight, you know. So I like Olivia and I are usually on the same sleep schedule when we're out, but with her editing videos until 4 a.m., it's like, you know, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. So thank you, Butterfly Angel. Pumpkins for Baby Q. Love you, Betty. Keep up the great work. Thank you. And again, you know, if law enforcement on YouTube has a problem with what we're doing, maybe they need to know what we're doing because clearly people are most likely lying to them. And I hope that they're not falling for it, but they can definitely come onto any of my channel. I mean, yeah, there was a couple questionable things that, especially with that lady talking about my mom, like I understood why Dolly went completely off on her. I had to walk back over here because I was ready to do the same damn thing. Like I was literally ready to drag her ass down the road. You don't talk about people's mamas. But she did that for a purpose. She was here to incite violence. And I think that was prevalent throughout the time she was here. And it was prevalent to law enforcement and why she almost went to jail and why she was cited by that very law enforcement body. Bullhorn Betty hasn't been cited, and I damn sure haven't even come close to going to jail. So again, it's the haters that are saying that we're doing criminal activity, yet they send people out here that are actually doing criminal activity. It's not an oxymoron here, but they are. Then it sounds like you have a personal beef with Leilani to settle. Yeah, I don't know who Dennis is, but it sounds like somebody's in my chat. Dennis, if you know Leilani, you're more than welcome to email me. I'm happy to talk to you off the record, just to get some information from you. Is JLR coming out? I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I know that there's been a lot of people spreading stuff out that they heard me on the phone with him. I don't know who they thought I was on the phone with. But again, you know, I'm out here working. JLR is back in Florida doing his own thing. So this idea that I wish I could say he's going to come out here, I don't know. I don't know. I've asked him to come out here. He seems to, you know, have some other things going on. So this might be a little too much for him. I mean, there's a 20-month-old child. Then he take off because he's not dad. Didn't quite. He's not the dad after paternity test. Danny take off because he's. Oh, you're saying that that you thought that maybe he had a paternity test done with Sky and found out he's not the father. I wouldn't know that. How would any of us really know that unless he leaks the paternity test? I don't know. We do know that when he went home, according to some people on social media, said that him and his family were trying to gain custody of Sky. So I don't know if they would be attempting to gain custody of Sky if Sky wasn't his biological child. So, you know, there's that. There's that. Savannah Dennis, I do know her personally. Okay, then why don't you reach out to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Put this name, Savannah Dennis, in the subject line. And if you want to give me your phone number, I'll call you. If you just want to correspond by email, I'm happy to have that conversation with you by email. Again, I will only share the information you allow me to share, but our conversation will be kept in strict confidence. But I do want to know as much information as I can find out about this family and about these children. So I've heard a lot of horrible things. You know, so far I haven't heard any good things, to be honest with you. None. I haven't heard one positive thing about this family. Not one. And the crew that they run with, not one. Not one. Thank you, Thomas. I love the way that you put that. I love the way you put that. Yeah, we love Quinton. I would love to hear what Dog the Bounty Hunter and Upchurch's opinion of this. Yeah, they would make BHB look like an angel. Right. That is true. That is true, right? You know, but this is sad. You know, maybe Dog needs to come out here and help hunt for him, because there's a lot of people that are saying that they think that this family, you know, is deceptive as they've been, are playing law enforcement and got law enforcement's putting all their eggs in one basket tonight. And it's a little concerning. So, you know, is he out there? Is he not? You know, we believe that law enforcement, you know, when they came out and said they have substantial evidence that led them to that they're not just doing this willy-nilly. We have to trust that. This is not being done willy-nilly. My problem is not with their search efforts. I have a problem with them taking weekends off. I do definitely, without a doubt, have a problem with that. But that's not my concern. You know, my concern is that she's got so many crimes in her wake that the statute of limitations haven't run out on. If they started taking some focus away from the case for Quinton, I mean, Quinton's a bag of bones at this point. She needs to be in jail. I'm not saying stop the search out in the landfill, but damn it, pull some detectives off and start getting some evidence for these other charges so she can be charged immediately. and brought into jail until this other investigation is complete. The only evidence they have is what the mom said on Facebook. That I don't know where you came from, honey. That's not true. That is not true. You have not been listening to the press conference. They say overwhelming evidence. What do you think they mean by that? I'm just curious. I mean, I'm so exhausted of hearing the same nonsense over and over again. So what do you think? What do you think law enforcement means when they say they have overwhelming evidence? Do you honestly believe that all the evidence they have is what Billy Joe said? Seriously? Who's feeding you this garbage? Who's feeding you? Is it one of these punk nobodies on YouTube that has no education in the law whatsoever feeding you this? Is that where you're getting your information from? Because let me tell you, they are wrong. And they are lying to you. I mean, I don't know where you came from. I don't know who you are, but I'm telling you, that is not true. She said that the only evidence they have is what the mom said on Facebook. Give me a break. I'm convinced he's there somewhere. I really am, because I've been in these woods, and ain't nobody stepping in these woods at night. I'm sorry. It just ain't happening. We were out there during the day, and it's filled with poisonous snakes. Like, they have poisonous snakes in these woods. I don't see anybody in their right mind that lives around here going out in these woods at night. If it's nighttime, that's the thing, is that literally the only place you can really do anything with this child is the dumpsters or the garbage can. Because, like I said, these backwoods are dangerous. They have, I mean, I found a deer that looked like it was mauled by a wolf or a panther or something. It's one of the deers we found. The one that I said was more fresh, looked like just died. And then you have the minute we get out into the backwoods, we step out, and the first thing we see is a freaking snake. That was my clue to say, out of all the places I've been, out of all the swamps, out of all the backwoods I've been in, I've never walked right into a area and the first thing I saw was a poisonous snake. I have never had that experience. I've been in a lot of woods, and that was my sign that said, evil alert. Let's not pass go. You don't need to be back here. I don't have snake boots. I do have, steel-toed boots, but the rest of this boot, a venomous snake will go right through. So, does anybody have an update? Because it's starting to get dark out here, and pretty soon you guys are not even going to be able to see me. The light just went away. So, does anybody know, like, when the food was ordered and when it was going to be here? I just don't want to leave it, but I'm really exhausted. Overwhelming evidence is evidence we aren't yet privy to, whether cameras, etc. Yes, thank you, and that is true. But you got these stupid people on YouTube telling stuff as fact that they have no clue what they're talking about. Literally none. Have done zilch. You know what they've done? They've listened to YouTube and they get their information from YouTube. And they find these creators that are talking about something and they just parrot what they're saying. And I can guarantee no matter what I say, they'll say exactly the opposite of, because that's just the kind of people they are. They have no integrity, they have no character, and they have no class. If they feel it, it has to be true. That's not how we want to get our news. That's not how we want to get our factual information. We don't want to be taking somebody else's twisted opinion and applying it to a case for ourselves. That's stupid. It's irresponsible. Let's be honest. Psycho says they threw him off. Hold on. Oh, Dolly has the food. Dolly, you got the food?
Yeah, you want to
Up. Well, yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Lord have mercy. I swear to God, I feel like I'm hanging around a freaking kid. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Whoever brought the tacos, God bless you. I'm tired. And it looks like it's enough for everybody. So that's nice. Let me go down there and get something.
I'm about to bring it to you.
No, I got it.
It's hard to keep it nice and deep.
No, I'm good. I just didn't know they were fried.
Oh yeah, they have them certain times. Have you ever tried them? On the ground.
They ain't bad. Friday.
All right, we got food. Thank God, I'm hungry.
I like the cheese.
I don't know what it is about Georgia Taco Bell, but it tastes better than Florida Taco Bell. Period. Much better. How is that possible?
Hey, Sharon, if you're watching, tell them to turn the lights on.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, Billy Joe.
But I do need to start wrapping up. It's already 7 o'clock, and I got to get Libby's going to be here soon. And I got to get her checked into her hotel. Everything's under me. Well, my business.
Don't make us raise hell.
Thank you. No, he just doesn't tell me anything. That's all. I found out. Thank you for my audience for telling me food was here. I appreciate it. Paloma, the F if I know. All right, Applejack, give me a second and I'll walk over there. As you can see it, that little loop in the right there. Right there. There. That is Q. That's the pumpkin right there.
Sally, I put your tacos right here.
Those are everybody's tacos.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
on the ground.
And we're leaving that balloon time here, so whoever wants it or wants to blow up balloons.
Oh yeah, I was gonna take it to the house.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'll bring more out here and blow them up and put them on the street.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd rather go to somebody I know is gonna.
Yeah, because somebody put that table.
The little metal one.
Uh-huh.
I think Karen took it so it wouldn't get taken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's just a food order. They said it was delivered, and it's good. It's filling my belly. So, like I said, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna power down. I'll go live later from the room once I get in it, just to kind of debrief and finally get to answer, because I haven't had a chance because the chat goes so fast that I don't get an opportunity to actually have a one-on-one with you. And since we have so many new members, I'm going to do a members only tonight for the first hour. So the first hour, you guys, my members on this channel will be able to ask the questions that they want to ask, and have answered by me if things maybe I found out. I know that also I brought my other screen so I can pop up some of the leaked information I've received, or at least read it to you loud. Depending on who it's to, I may not be able to show it to you, but I can read it. Don't let no kids go trick or treat there. No, I think everybody in the community knows that that's a murderer house. And not only that, but anybody stupid enough, even if you believe them, the bottom line is these people. We just saw Billy Joe here, completely drugged out of her mind. Not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. If anybody, whether you believe that they are responsible for Quinton or not, you definitely know they're on drugs here. It's been well documented in court, and anybody that has children should probably keep their children away from homes that contribute to delinquency of younger children that have drug problems. You don't know what's in their candy. It's just totally and wholly unsafe. Protect your children. Stay away from this home. They're probably too broke for candy anyways. They got legal expenses. I mean, hell, they haven't even spent 1 cent on missing person flyers. That'd be a damn shame if they buy candy, don't you think?
Why would you even say that if you think she's innocent?
Let me put this out to the Simon and Powell family. You guys go to the store and print me up or have and pay for 500 to 1,000 flyers. We will put them up. You don't even have to get off your lazy ass to do it. Just spend $1 towards your grandson and towards your son, and give me the flyers, and I'll graciously go pick them up. But you know what? I guarantee that won't happen. And I guarantee in a few days when I'm driving around this neighborhood, there still won't be one single missing person flyer hung up.
But they're doing what the girl said. She's the one that come and grab it.
You and your brother? Yeah. We do have, like, I see some of the things, like him leaving the doors open all the time. It drives me nuts. Another thing he is, but he admits this. He's a slob. He's a slob. And I can't stand a mess. I mean, I'm a slob too, but it's only in my office. Like, my kitchen has to be clean, my car has to be clean, everything has got to be organized. That's just me. Thank you for the membership. Yes. Thank you guys for the love and support. But since we have so many members that have joined, let's do a Q&A later tonight. It'll just be for members for the first hour. So if I start at 7, it will open it up to subscribers at 8. So it's already 7 now, so I doubt that's going to be the case. But I got to pack up and get back to the room. I got to get Olivia and Mom checked in. So I love you guys. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for making this entire trip and our ability to showcase what's going on here. Without you, again, none of this would be possible. And I know each and every one of you believe in the work that we're doing. You guys agree with the work we're doing. We know that the haters are lying about what's really going on out here and who's doing it. Again, the community's out here. So far today, I've been on this phone for literally 6 to 7 hours today. At what point did you ever see me raise my voice? Just curious. At what point did you ever see me do anything? I've literally 5 times, maybe 6 times now. I still haven't even filled up both my hands yet with me speaking out and stuff like that. So the haters can keep hating, but we're gonna still keep rocking out. And I hope that the law enforcement counterparts of YouTube do better due diligence if they think what I'm doing is hindering an investigation. With that, everybody, you folks be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and you see what a pound of cure looks like. This is a true travesty, and I look forward to seeing you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys here in the near future. God bless.